I am not sure why the audio is not coming through. Trying to figure it out. Can you hear it now, or you just hear me? My voice only? Yeah, I'm trying to get. I'm not sure why the is not going through the desktop audio.
Reason we rank them by generation is because we want to roll out these pools one after the other. So we'll first launch the GMT earning, which is a classic pool, and followed by the Rainbow pool, Rainbow Plus, and then ultimately we'll bring out the shorting filter pool.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
So we will announce. Yeah, sorry. We will announce later regarding the to the date when each generation of Rainbow series sneaker is available to be generated from the sneaker enhancement. So basically, if a user do the 5-in-1 sneaker enhancement, but they have to really, I think I have to emphasize here is that they will not having the Rainbow sneaker before we making any of these announcements. Say we'll have the GMT earnings, right? So do not attempt to do the sneaker enhancement now because you will not get a rainbow sneaker. Wait until we make the announcement or when we open, because really we have a few features we want to roll out before we enable the GMT earning, which we're gonna also talk about later.
Okay, a lot to understand here, but I guess to summarize what you just said, first of all, you're gonna start with the classic sneakers that all of us have right now, right? And then like you'll announce when that starts. The classic pool is going to start, and then afterwards, like you will make another announcement to talk about the rainbow pool, which is earned by the rainbow sneakers. And then after the announcement, people can start to to do the 5-in-1 enhancement. And people are going to know from our announcement next for the rainbow plus, and then which is eligible for the rainbow plus sneakers to earn, right? And then like, after that announcement, then people can also like, do the 5-in-1. So you're saying before any, like if let's try to do a rainbow plus enhancement only when we make the announcement for the rainbow, people will not be able to get the rainbow plus, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, understood. That is very clear. Cool. So now you mentioned like there's like a series of rainbow sneakers, right? How are they different from the classic sneakers that you and I have?
Yes. So rather, to make the whole thing complex, we actually are trying to make everything simple. So simplicity is basically one of our sort of objectives to trying to achieve in the entire of GMT earnings. So all rainbow sneakers basically are trainer, meaning that people can move from 1 kilometers per hour to 20 kilometers per hour universally, right? So there will be no other form of sneakers. All rainbow sneakers are trainer. That's one. And two is there will be no efficiency. There will be no luck, no comfort, no resilience. So all rainbow sneaker will start with 100% of the HP. And the HP, this is important part, the HP will not be restorable. So meaning that the HP will diminishing as people spending their energies. And because there's no luck, no energy efficiency, no comfort, no anything, so meaning that the rate of that diminishing is the same across all rainbow sneakers, meaning that all rainbow sneaker will have a set number of energies before it run to zero. Once the HP of the rainbow sneaker is depleted, then the sneaker will no longer be usable, meaning that it cannot generate or mine GMT anymore. Because we have a limited supply of the GMT, so the GMT earning machine or the GMT earning sneaker also will not have a like infinite life like the current sneaker structure. So because we have changed the entire of the attribute of the rainbow sneaker, we also simplified the gem system as well. So there will be 4 slots for rainbow gems for each rainbow sneaker. And the gems can only be burned if the user wants to take it off. And the rainbow sneaker does not have all the other functions. It will not have like it cannot be mint. It cannot mint other sneakers. It cannot level up. It also do not need repairs. So it will be super simple to use the rainbow sneaker. Once you get the rainbow sneaker, you can decide to insert the rainbow gems to the 4 rainbow gem sockets, and then start earn GMT.
That's very interesting. It's kind of like mind refreshing, especially the part when you said there's not going to be efficiency, luck, comfort, and resilience. So to kind of like confirm, maybe some of our audience may have the question. There's no GST reparation cost associated with Rainbow Series sneakers, correct?
Correct.
Understood. That's definitely a big change. But I guess like people would have to make a lot of effort to get to this. But then the thing they're gonna get is also quite different. I think the game experience is gonna be very, very different. And I think among people who are playing, to earn a GST versus people who are playing to earn GMT, there will be also, like to your point, right, that there's like going to be a interesting dynamic kind of balance between the two. So I'm very much looking forward to that.
You can also almost take the analogy of like the mayfly, right? That's type of insect doesn't have a mouth, so it cannot eat, cannot drink. So the only sole purposes of mayfly after it changed from the larva is to reproduce and die. So that's another analogy.
You are Yawn is the master of analogy internally. Like I was always like amazed by but anyway, that was a little bit sidetracked. You mentioned another concept, rainbow gems. Let's unpack that a little bit. What are the rainbow gems?
Okay, so rainbow gems can only be applied to the rainbow socket, which will be on the again the rainbow sneakers. So it is to boost or to enhance the GMT earning efficacy. So a player basically, when they're doing the gem upgrade, let's say putting the 3 same type of gems, and then to level to upgrade to the next level, then they will have a chance to actually get the rainbow gems. And the rainbow gems will be the same level of the gem they're using to do the gem upgrade. The important part is the rainbow gem cannot be used for further update, unlike the current gem upgrade structure. Again, we can bring back the mayfly analogy again, but it's the same thing. So the rainbow gems can also not be traded on the marketplace. So the timeline of releasing each level of rainbow gems then will be announced again at a later date. And doing gem upgrade before, again, we have to emphasize the important things. Doing gem upgrade now, up until when we make the announcement, will not get you the rainbow gems. I have to wait for the announcement.
Yeah, I think you already reiterated this many times. I'm sure the audiences have been following this, and I think after this, we'll also release a written version of this, right? So people are not gonna miss any of these important information, right?
Yeah. So we'll put up something to capture everything we talk about later today, and people can then take a read.
Yep. Yeah, so now we kind of discussed, all of these rules about, the classic sneakers earning GMT, and then Rainbow Series sneakers, and then Rainbow Gems and whatnot, all of these new concepts. And all in all, how do you think, or how should we think about GMT? Like, in your mind, how do you position that within the whole, STEPN ecosystem?
Sure. So I think when we talk about STEPN ecosystem, we should really classify. I think it's more than STEPN ecosystem, right? So we consider this as more of a platform tokens, for all the super app we're trying to build or we're building, and that will basically to capture the values, and that's one. And second is we have burned 250 million GMT to date, also in-app consumptions. So with again the more product we're building, we expect that the need of GMT also will increase, as well as the in-app demand for all the Zoom meetings and everything else will also drive the need and also utilities of GMT. And we also are trying to build GMT outside of our ecosystem, such as be part of, let's say, crypto payment or donations or other cases. So anything we build, basically, we reiterate is anything we build, apps, infrastructures, websites, product, will all be centered around GMT.
Cool. So in a nutshell, it's almost like a representation of our super app. Like I like using this concept of super apps, as in it's a conglomerate of different types of application that serves the entertainment and social purposes for our users, which I thought it was exactly what we were trying to do. So now that we discussed quite a few of these detailed stuff, I wanted to maybe step back a little bit and then go back to make STEPN great again. At the beginning, right, like you talked about, we want to better align with our users' interests, and then better reward people who has been continuously making all kinds of effort, especially consumer energy, which is exactly the primary type of effort that people could be making. And then you also mentioned we're going to offer a lot more new gameplays, which today within this GMT earning mechanism and whatnot, you reveal quite a bit of them, and also like better connect our users within our ecosystem, and then also building additional like other parts within the conglomerate, the super app, right? So what do you have for the closing thoughts for this conversation, and in terms of like making STEPN great again?
Okay, so I think with the GMT earnings, when through enabling it, we will be at a better position to provide value and give back to our community. And there will be a dynamic balance between the GST earning and the GMT earning. So again, either side doing well will provide benefit of the other side, and it helps us to create this virtual cycle because of various reasons, right? So one is that all kind of externalities, possibility of STEPN will be reflected by the GMT. That's one. And second is we'll continue to build more interesting utilities of GMT. And the GMT utility, as we include in the white paper, is we will constantly adding new utilities. And third is the additional demand for GMT we're trying to build in the app will be leveraged again once we have rejuvenized the entire ecosystem. And we will be announcing the date of GMT earning very soon. So yeah, we have
sorry.
Yeah, so
keep going.
We have a few use cases, GMT use cases, which we basically are fast tracking, and we'll include that in our upcoming update. So the GMT earning then will start its countdown after this update goes live. So GMT earning, I think, is a small step in our roadmap. We didn't even, mark the date of GMT earning on our roadmap, but I think it could potentially be a big or giant leap for STEPN community.
It's funny. Yeah, of course. I love how you wrap up this. I do want to mention another thing that I think some of our community members have probably seen around from some hints, but I can't talk about it more. I can only say there is more interesting update in terms of external partnerships coming up in the next couple days. So stay tuned for that. Today we do not have enough time to cover those, and also it's not yet the time to release, but I thought that could also be a interesting part as well, which I guarantee we will talk more in our town hall.
Sure.
So yeah, I just wanted to add that one point. Sorry to interrupt you, but are you done? Or
yeah, and also please check our Medium post, and we'll do the summary in our Medium post about GMT earnings. And we will also collect some questions, and then we'll address that in the town hall.
Cool, awesome. I think this is it. I don't want to keep this to an hour because I think this is good enough. It's a Monday, and then people wanted to have some lighthearted update and also just learn a little bit more about STEPN. And then we decided to provide some new information to people every now and then, instead of just feeding all of them together in a fully loaded 1 hour. So this is it. Thank you guys for joining us today to the Make STEPN Great Again Twitter space. We will follow up with our Medium post, and then we will see you very soon. Thanks for joining.
All right. Thank you.
All right, guys. Sorry that the audio in the beginning was not coming through. Was having issues with Twitter, and even when the audio finally came through, it was pretty low overall. So, and this was a really quick 30-minute, I think, kind of pointless thing that they were just trying to get something out to the community. Basically, they spoke about a new sneaker series called Rainbow Sneakers to earn GMT. Is the gist of it. That you get those sneakers through enhancements. So I wanna go back and listen through it again. Let me actually, maybe we can pull up the beginning here because we missed the beginning. So let's try to pull up the beginning and see if this works.
But Maple to the stage.
Yeah, I'm on. I realized that we don't have music today.
There you go. So let's listen
I
to the
should have
beginning
prepared
because we missed
something.
the beginning. So we're gonna check the beginning out.
It's not too late now.
Well, I'm searching for something that's that's actually something that people can have some beats on. I don't know if I have it. We are still 3 minutes away. Okay, I'll just click whatever I have. Guys can listen to it.
Be quiet now, scream out to, 'cause all the things we wanna do. Oh, you don't have
UTC 12 p.m. And I'm assuming,
I don't know
wow,
what
there's
that music was
there's a
about.
lot of people here. Thank you guys for joining us today. Shall we get started? Yawn, what do you think?
Yeah, of course. Let's go.
Let's do it. So, hello everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Mable Jang, the Chief Revenue Officer of STEPN. But at the same time, I'm also a host for my own podcast called HODL. This is also why I'm hosting this today because I guess this is part of my expertise, hidden one. So, given we have this title, the MASCA MSGA, so I would like to kick this conversation off with the first question, Yawn. I've noticed that you and Jerry have been, putting up some posters about mixed up and great again. So maybe you can elaborate here a little bit. What do you mean by mixed up and great again, or MASCA? Hand it over to
Sure.
you.
So, yes, of course. Thank you. With MASCA, it's really something that we really have thought about a long time, basically, of how can we align the user interest with us. And so the community should really benefit from the contributions to the project. For example, right? So constantly we do reward to user with, let's say, high energy consumptions. So we've done several of these. For example, we've done the Space ID giveaway, which basically on the BNB chain, where people consume over 400 energies will have a chance to draw a Space ID provided by Binance. Roughly, it is traded around $70 to $80 now. It's not a lot, but it shows our effort to continuously give back to our community. And before the Space ID, we have the Ledger whitelist, we have the Paris conference giveaway, ticket giveaway, you have the Japanese conference ticket giveaway. So we will also have a few interesting event we're going to host down the track. So basically, it is a way that we give back to the community as they participate with us. That's one. And second is, we'll continue to offer new gameplays and other features that connect our users with STEPN, our project. And the third is, we'll build additional, this is the thing we talk about, like infrastructure, right? We build additional DEX on FT Marketplace, and we are working on a social app, basically to create additional demand for GMT.
Is that it?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you having, laying out all of these for us. I've seen By the way, I've seen a few people requesting to speak. Unfortunately, today we are not going to open up the stage. We thank you for your passion and support. If you have additional question, we would definitely collect them and then try to address them in our town hall, which in the upcoming week. But for today, yes, it's just the conversation between Yawn and myself. So yes, thank you, Yawn, for addressing with the what it means by make STEPN great again. I would like to maybe kind of pivot to a question about among all of these things, a series of things that you wanted to do to make STEPN great again. What is the one thing that you considered, as the most pivotal step?
We spoke about the balancing, the dynamic between the GIT and GMT earning. So we spoke about the GMT earnings before, but we believe this is the turning point, right, of the app dynamic. So GMT is basically we designed this in a deflationary model, and we intend to keep it that way. So GMT earning while also having a diminishing return over time, which we addressed in our white paper update back in months ago. And through enabling the GMT earning, we can then to better give back to our community members versus the current GST earnings. And there will be a very interesting dynamics between, expect the balance, right, between the GST and GMT earnings, which if one side is doing well, then it will provide benefit to the other side.
That's awesome. Well, this I guess is something that a lot of people are really looking forward to. So let's unpack that a little bit more. Obviously, this is super great news. I guess let's start with what it means to the current users. I've noticed that a lot of people have been preparing for this for quite a long some time almost. And then in one of the meetup that I joined in Austin, Texas, at Solana Hacker House, one of I won't say the name, but one of our close friends, he actually showed me the GMT miner that he prepared. So
yeah, so I think other than that, we heard the rest of it. We just had missed that beginning part, and I honestly don't know what to say about it. I want to go back over and listen to everything again because it's I don't even know, man. I want to listen to it again first, but the gist of it is something about GMT earnings. They still can't say when GMT earnings are gonna come out, but they're just trying to. It sounded like they were trying to remind the community that GMT earnings is what is going to save the project. But they can't tell us when GMT earnings will be out. So then the other thing that they announced was about the I don't know if it was rainbow sneakers or Rambo sneakers. I have no idea what the word was that they were saying. It was a bit difficult to understand, but I'm gonna listen back over this today, and then I'm gonna do I'm gonna go live at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's in about, what time is it now? It's 8:39 a.m. currently. So in a few hours, basically 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So in about 6 hours, less than 6 hours, about 5.5 hours, I'll go live again. I'm gonna talk about my whole situation, and I'll talk about this announcement today. Once I listen to it a few more times and really try to understand what they said, because I really can't understand what it is. It sounded like it could have been rainbow, it could have been Rambo, it could have been rumble. There's so many different words that it sounded like, and I have no idea. And I don't wanna be offensive. I think they just tweeted this right here. So let's go over this real quick. So GMT launches GMT earning plans. And if I sound far, it's because this is literally on my furthest screen away from the microphone. At STEPN, our biggest priority is our community, and we are taking active measures to better align our development with users' interests. In our Twitter space today, we shared how we think about the long-term plan of STEPN. We strongly believe that the community should benefit from their contributions to the project. The loyal users should be rewarded as they stay with the project for the long term. We want to continue offering our users new types of gameplay so that they can enjoy features that could better connect them. To achieve these goals, we believe a pivotal step to take is opening up the GMT earnings. By enabling the GMT earnings, we can better give back to the community. There will also be dynamic between the GST earning side and the GMT earning side, where either side doing well can provide benefit to the other side. It will create a virtuous cycle because of all kinds of external possibilities of STEPN as a super app being reflected by GMT, our continuous effort to drive more utilities to GMT, the additional demand for other in-game assets. All right, so they're talking about the GMT earnings, but the thing is, we still have no date for the GMT earnings, right? Rules for GMT earning. First of all, there's no hard-coded earning cap for GMT. Rather, similar to how the hash rates in a blockchain network work, the GMT earning power is changing dynamically every 5 minutes based on the amount of live GMT earners at the moment. The GMT earning is logarithmically diminishing every day and will have after 3 years. Any user will need at least 3 energies in any realm to be eligible for GMT earning. The GMT earning sneakers. There will be 4 pools. Classic pool, designed for all existing sneakers. Rainbow pool. Okay, guys, so we got clarification here. It is rainbow. Rainbow pool, rainbow plus pool, and that word I cannot say. Schadenfreude. I don't know. I don't even know how that word is pronounced. But yeah, that pool. We'll be launching a new series of rainbow sneakers. 1. Generations. Generation 0, classic. When a sneaker reaches level 30, the sneaker can be used for GMT mining. Refer to our GMT earning mechanics here. Generation 1, rainbow. Generation 2, rainbow plus. Generation 3, rainbow infinite. What the fuck is all this shit? That's my question. What? Excuse my French. Pardon my French. I'm sorry. All Rainbow Series sneakers are trainers. Okay, that's interesting. There will be no efficiency, luck, comfort, or resilience. All Rainbow Series sneakers will have 100% HP, and the HP will not be restorable. Once the HP of the Rainbow Series sneakers is depleted, the sneaker will no longer be usable. HP diminishing rate is proportional to energy consumption. All Rainbow Series sneakers are an equal HP diminishing rate. Huh. So, okay, so they have no sockets for gems, and they have HP, and you can't restore it, so they die eventually. There will be 4 slots for rainbow gems on each Rainbow Series sneaker. The gems can be burned if users want to take them off. The rainbow sneakers does not have minting function, level up, nor repair in our effort to make the game simpler instead of more complex. What? Okay, so it doesn't have minting function, so you can't mint it, you can't level it up, and you can't repair it. Okay, I got that. Rainbow gems. Upgrading 3 gems of the same category will have a chance to mint a rainbow gem of the same level. Okay. I'm trying to process this as I read it, guys. I'm sorry. The rainbow gems can be applied directly onto Rainbow Series sneakers to enhance the GMT earning efficacy. I'm guessing it meant to say efficiency, but they misspelled it. Let's just say that. Okay. Users can remove the rainbow gems from the Rainbow Series sneakers by burning them. The rainbow gems cannot be used for further upgrades. Rainbow gems cannot be traded on the marketplace. The timeline for releasing each level of rainbow gems will be announced at a later date. Like always, doing gem upgrades before the corresponding announcements will not get rainbow gems of that level. How to get Rainbow Series sneakers. 5-in-1 sneaker enhancements get you Rainbow Series sneakers. Enhancing 5 common sneakers into one used to have a chance to get a double enhancement to a rare sneaker. Now there will also be a chance to get a rainbow sneaker. Enhancing 5 uncommon sneakers into one used to have a chance to get a double enhancement to epic. Now there will also be a chance to get a rainbow plus sneaker. How to get a Rainbow Infinite sneaker is to be determined. We will announce when Rainbow Infinite sneaker releases. Rainbow Plus, Rainbow Infinite sneakers cannot be used for 5-in-1 sneaker enhancements. The cap for mint equals 2 is now removed. GMT earning pools. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, this is a mess. Yeah. Let's just continue. Let's just try to get through this Medium article because this is wow. GMT earning pools. Classic pool. All classic sneakers are eligible for 20% of the GMT earning that day. The higher a sneaker's comfort is, the higher the GMT earning efficiency. Rainbow pool will be earned by the rainbow sneakers, eligible for 30% of the GMT earning that day. Okay, so Rainbow Pool, you can earn 10% more, is what it looks like. Rainbow Plus will be earned by the Rainbow Plus sneakers, eligible for 50% of that GMT earning that day. And then the last one that I can't say will be earned by the Rainbow Infinite sneakers, rules to be declared at a later date. Timeline. Ranked in order. The reason we rank them by generations is that we are rolling one pool after another. When we first launched GMT earning, the classic pool will be launched first, followed by the rainbow pool, then followed by the rainbow plus pool. The GMT distribution across these 3 pools is classic 20%, rainbow 30%, rainbow plus 50%. The sequence of the launch in order will be as below. Classic pool launch, 20% of daily GMT. Common sneakers, 5-in-1 into rainbow plus rainbow pool launch, 30% of daily GMT. Uncommons, rainbow plus pool launch, 50% of daily GMT. And the infinite rules to be declared. Lower level rainbow gems minting. Higher level rainbow gems minting. The timeline of releasing rainbow plus, rainbow infinite, as well as different gems will be announced accordingly at later dates. Doing 5-in-1 enhancements or gem upgrades before the corresponding announcement will not get the Rainbow Series sneakers or gems of that level. We will have a few additional use cases of GMT in the upcoming update. Therefore, the GMT earning will start its countdown after these updates are live. GMT earning is a small step on our roadmap, but hopefully can be a giant leap for STEPN community. We hope that you're as excited as we are for upcoming changes. With you, for you, by you, Team STEPN. Oh man, that was tough to get through. I'm not gonna be on it. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that's supposed to be more simple, is what they're selling. All these. They said that this is supposed to this is supposed to be simple. All this randomness is supposed to make it simple. Oh man. All right, so to break down this article, basically the rainbow sneakers, which is a new series of sneakers that you can only get through 5-in-1 enhancements, And it's not 100% that you're gonna get them, by the way. You have to get lucky. So you're gonna have to be enhancing 5 and 1s over and over again to try to get lucky enough to get a rainbow sneaker. Basically is the gist of it, right? By enhancing 5 commons, you get one, the regular one. By enhancing 5 uncommons, you get the plus, and then the infinite, it's to be determined. So basically, you gotta burn 5 sneakers to hopefully maybe get a rainbow sneaker. Let's I'm trying to process it through my head. You have to burn 5 sneakers to try to get a rainbow sneaker. Okay. And then the sneakers die. So you're gonna burn 5 sneakers. Your sneakers will die. You can't restore it. After it's the 100% is gone. You know, that's it. It's done. So not only will you lose your rainbow sneaker, but you also lose the 5 sneakers you burned. And that's pretty much the end of that. So then what? Then you have to buy 5 new sneakers to try to get a new rainbow sneaker. I don't know, guys. This is I have to process this a bit more. Let me go over it. I'll talk about it again in the on my YouTube live later on today. Let's talk STEPN. Yeah, this is just again overcomplicating the entire thing. I don't know how this is gonna help, because the core of the community is, you know, doesn't have 5 sneakers to burn. You know, that I don't know about this one, guys. And of course there's no date on it. You know, there's still no date on GMT earnings. So so I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't want to make assumptions yet. You know, it's weird. It is weird. What do you guys think about the rainbow sneakers? Do you guys like this? Do you think this is going to help the project? What are your thoughts, guys? Peter said, "Thanks for your work." Appreciate it, Peter. GV said, very, very, very smart move. So sneakers will sell out on the market and prices will go up. Minting will be profitable again, and GMT prices will go up. Very, very smart move. New shoes will be very cool. Okay. I mean, I understand the idea behind it. I understand that if this were to work, it can burn sneakers. And like I said before, like once GMT earnings are out, it will definitely help out GST earnings. But again, they haven't announced when that's gonna be. And I still think GMT's price is too low for it to even be worth earning at this point. So I don't know. But you're definitely right as far as that part, if it works out, right? But again, I think it's only hitting that 1%, right? The people that already have enough money to burn. You have to be able to burn 5 sneakers for this to help. Rainbow or rug pull? I didn't understand. All right, so it looks like GV is very bullish on this. Rainbow sneakers will make minting profitable again. Shoes will sell out crazy to get rainbow shoes. You need to enhance to get it. So common shoes will sell out. I don't know. Because you need to basically throw more money into the game if you're going to be burning 5 sneakers into to try to get a rainbow. Do I see a portion of the users doing that? Sure. Do I see the majority of the user base doing that? No. Alicia said, so all the sneakers we have at level 30 that have GMT at max are worthless. No, they're not worthless. You will still be able to earn GMT, but you'll be earning GMT at a lower rate. So you'll only be getting a share of, I think it was 20% of whatever the share is for the day. Rainbow sneakers are gonna can earn 30%. Rainbow Plus can earn, I believe, 50%, and Rainbow Infinite, that is to be determined. Yeah, it's supposed to be more simple. Jalal says it's simple and straightforward in my opinion. Goron, no, you're not cut off from the comments. The issue is that the bot in the night bot in the comments is very sensitive to spamming. So like you're putting a lot of the dots, like you're putting a lot of periods back to back. So it's taking that, it's interpreting it as spam. So just type without writing all those symbols. So like for example at the end you put like ... question mark question mark question mark question. So you put like 6, 7, 8 symbols in a row, so it takes that as spam. So just don't write so many dots. Mara said that's the supply scarcity that we wanted, right? Is it? I think the supply scarcity that we wanted is them buying back and burning sneakers. Wade said, burning 5 sneakers for a chance at rainbow sneakers to earn GMT. I would rather just earn the 5 cents per GST. Again, they're making, Ali said, again, they're making fun of small guys, the mule, while the whale takes the cake. Yeah, that's the issue. That's the problem that I have with it. It just, again, this doesn't benefit the overall. I think 90% of the community has 3 sneakers or less. So if they have 3 sneakers, how are they even going to ban? They don't even have 5 sneakers to do the enhancement. So they're gonna have to put more money into the game. People that are at a loss, that bought at higher prices before everything crashed down, they're gonna have to put more money into the game. So I don't know. Jay, do you plan on getting a new rainbow sneaker? I might try to get one just to test it out for the content. But if I wasn't making content on STEPN, honestly, I would not even try it. Like, if I continue making content for STEPN, then I will get one. If I decide I'm no longer making content for STEPN, that I don't want to any longer cover the project, then I'm not going to do it. So I don't know. It's going to depend, because I think we're still months away before this happens. I still don't think GMT earnings is coming out. It's only at 96 cents. So, like, how much are we going to be earning in GMT? Daniel, that's definitely the theory behind it. But is it what will happen? We don't know. But yeah, so yeah, you can't buy rainbow sneakers on the market or rainbow gems. Alrighty, guys. So I'll be live in about 5 hours. I'm gonna go over this. I'm gonna really dig into it, and so that I can break it down later on. We'll be live again in a bit. So this one was I just wanted to stream the AMA, but I didn't know the AMA was only gonna be 30, not even 30 minutes long. So we'll break it down in about 5 hours when I go live again. So I'll see you guys there. Peace.